Thanks for listening to Dad's Doing Nerd Shit, a podcast by three dads who talk about the shit they're interested in. Just a heads up for the listeners, we're not actually experts, and you probably shouldn't take any of our advice. Our opinions are biased because they're ours, and so far nobody pays us to have a different opinion. We also tend to cuss and say whatever the fuck we want, so if you don't want your kids to hear it, make sure they're not in the room. With that out of the way, let's roll the dice and join us as we discuss the things we love and the culture around being a nerd.
Hello! Good evening. I'm Dustin.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Jim.
Welcome to the show, fellas, people of the TikToks, people listening on Monday.
Or Tuesday or Wednesday.
Or whenever.
Or Thursday.
Or whenever you're listening. Yeah.
Right. Whenever.
Thanks for listening.
Thursday?
Flurmsday.
Flurmsday. Isn't that like the drink from Futurama?
That's Slurm.
Oh.
Or
still gross.
Blurnsball.
What?
Blurnsball?
Sounds terrible. Sounds terrible. So, our agenda, like it has been.
Just fucking whipping our nerds around.
Just whipping our nerds around.
Just whipping our nerd out and
watch me whip.
Seeing what kind of trouble we can get into.
Watch me nerd.
Whip. Watch me
nerd.
Okay, let's never do that again.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've been
Hey, Matt, let's do that again.
I've been embarrassing the shit out of my kid,
the boys to the
being
yard.
like, "Oh, no cap."
Damn right.
And she's like, "Stop."
It's better than yours.
And I'm like, I'll hit the dab.
I want to punch my children every time they do that. I can't stand it.
The
sheesh.
It's even better when they do like the
ice in my
fingers.
veins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bat
fam.
Fuck
no cap.
No cap. So ridiculous. We're terrible.
I mean,
yes.
I bet our parents felt the same way about our slang.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, yeah, because
Bruh.
But we felt the same way about theirs, right? Like groovy and far out.
Right.
You know,
and we had bomb.com.
Yeah.
Don't be a square.
Anytime somebody says like "don't be a square," all I can think of is the scene from American Psycho with Christian Bale and Jared Leto when he's like, "You ever listen to Huey Lewis in the news? It's hip to be square." That's all I can think of. And then he bashes Jared Leto's face in. Maybe if you've seen the movie. Dusty, have you seen the movie?
Negative.
I don't think I've ever seen American Psycho.
Oh man, we're gonna have to have an American Psycho dad night. That might get weird.
Ooh, that would be
Could get weird.
Yeah.
That'll just be nerding all over us.
Oh yeah, letting the nerd fly, just
Mm.
hucking it everywhere. Like that dude in fucking Silence of the Lambs. Once Clarice walks by, she's just like "Wicca." Yeah. I remember when I saw that as a child, being like, "What did he just throw? Nothing." Okay.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. So Andor on Disney Plus came out this week. I checked it out.
Did it?
Yep. It's out.
Haven't watched it.
I decided to watch something else this afternoon when I got home, which I think you guys will be proud of me. So let's do your little Andor bit.
So Andor, so far I've enjoyed it, right? Can we maybe get Disney to let Han shoot first now? That's one thing I'll say. George Lucas had 3 rules for Star Wars. You'll never see anybody bleed, no swearing, and the third one doesn't really matter because they still haven't broken it, but Andor breaks the first 2.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
We see blood for the first time in the Star Wars universe, and somebody goes, "Shit." But it's like,
wow.
Come on, if you were there in that situation, you're dropping I'd be like, fuck me. Like, nah, dude, dude's gonna get fucked with a hot poker by his superior officers for sure. Like,
holy shit.
For sure.
It's gonna be bad. So like it's a good shit moment, but yeah, that's the first legitimate, because Ichuta shows up a lot, and that means fuck or shit in Huttese in Star Wars, but or Chupa shows up.
Hey, Dustin. Now that we're visual as well as audio, I need you to stay in frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, because it's the smaller frame, and yeah, you're totally like two-facing it right now.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Yeah.
So, Jim, what'd you watch?
Anyways,
I'm pretty curious. Andor was awesome. Check
I
it out. Disney Plus.
I started One Piece this afternoon.
Oh, fuck that, bro.
Get
the fuck out of here. Fuck One Piece.
Dude, it's anime. The fact that I'm watching anime.
Listen, okay. I'm proud of you for choosing an anime to watch.
And a classic at that. That is a classic
for sure.
from what I understand. So
and
that's, I mean.
It is, like, it's obviously based on the same lore that Dragon Ball was. Just different context. Yeah, Luffy's a monkey king.
Wukong? No shit.
Yeah.
No shit. Okay.
Well, I mean, his name is Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah. But either way,
it changes my opinion about the show. Then I might check it out. I love the lore.
They've got 1,000 episodes.
No shit.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
And their manga is still flowing, dude. It's nuts. Yep.
Isn't it part of Shonen Jump too?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Shonen
I mean,
Jump.
Whatever.
You know.
Actually, it's Shonen Jump.
Actually, I haven't done that in forever.
You totally did, though.
I totally did.
Actually,
you totally.
Let me get my my weeb on real quick here.
Listen here, sir. It's Shonen Jump.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
It's ma'am.
Oh, dude.
Bruh. Chill.
Bruh.
You're getting spiky.
Spiky.
Sorry. Spiky.
Yeah, like Spike TV. Dude,
I remember when Spike TV was the shit.
Dude, imagine if that couldn't be around anymore. It was the most misogynistic shit. You know what I mean? Like, that was the end of, like, or that was the beginning of toxic masculinity is bad. And I mean, that's all Spike TV was.
Yeah. The beginning of toxic masculinity is bad. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't the beginning of toxic masculinity.
No.
By a far shot.
But it being, like, bad because that dude was so, like, front page news and such a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? Like, he was a piece of shit. And it's crazy. Like, I still remember when when they lost the UFC contract and it moved to FX, and that was their downfall, man. Losing $1 billion industry. Fuck, dude. That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Speaking of FX, another show I started is The Bear.
Good show. If you've ever worked in the food industry.
If you have ever worked in food industry at all, like, we watched the first couple episodes, me and the wife did.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at her and I was like, shows like this remind me why I hated food service.
Absolutely.
But the last scene of every episode is why I kind of want to go back.
No shit.
It's so weird, man. Like, when I watched it, I thought the same thing. I was like, you can see the stress on him. Like, you can feel it coming through the television.
Yeah.
And unless you've worked in a kitchen, there's no way you can fully appreciate what his acting is. Because it's fucking amazing. Amazing.
I worked in the kitchen. I tried. Dude, I still remember, Dustin, when your wife was like, I'll get you a job at Cracker Barrel. Whoa. Anyway.
Yeah, be thankful you didn't do that.
Oh, dude. So I go, and she was like, yeah, I'll get you a server job. I was like, I don't want the fucking job unless I get to be a server. I will bust tables for a couple weeks in my training, but I want to be a server. And I go through the server, like, all the orientation for every job position in Cracker Barrel is the fucking same. Yeah, and then they put me with Enrique and Rodrigo, who could, like, only one of them could speak English. doing dishes, and they were like, "Vamonos, vamonos," and I was like, "Yo, I'm going fucking fast, bro." And there's 4 racks of fucking dishes. Can I take a cigarette break? And he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Cool," and I just left. Fuck that place. Because I was like, dude,
that's how TGI Fridays was.
Fuck
when I was working there.
You worked at TGI Fridays?
Mm-hmm.
I love that fucking place.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah, TGI Fridays, Chili's, Applebee's, Olive Garden, they're all exactly the same.
Yes.
Yo, Applebee's has that exclusive Mountain Dew, though. That's all I'm saying. That shit's fucking... That's good.
No, wait, I'm thinking of the KFC one, the peach one, which is...
It's okay.
That one's so gross.
Dude, the one at Applebee's is fucking bomb. That's good shit.
Haven't had that one. Because I try and stay away from Crapplebee's.
I usually do too, but I went there exclusively for the Dew. And I was not happy with my burger.
So I went there for dinner tonight, actually.
Yeah. Did you get the 2 for $20?
You do strike me as a Crapplebee's dude.
So I like Applebee's. I like their steak.
Ponderosa.
Tonight was actually pretty good.
Did you just say Ponderosa?
Yeah, Ponderosa. Everybody I've known that worked there, that's what they all called it, was Ponderosa.
And Ponderosa.
Do you guys still go to the all-you-can-eat buffets, like Golden Corral?
Golden Corral, no. We went to the one that opened near us.
I haven't been in a while.
When it opened, like probably a couple months after it opened, and it was just terrible.
No shit.
Like, for what you paid and what you got, no. That's Chinese food buffet, though, I will ruin that shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So my goal is, because like when I was a kid, I used to be able to go polish 6 or 7 plates. Like those people are getting pissed at me for eating so much.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I have to finish 2 plates and 2 bowls of ice cream. Damn it.
Bro, I consider it a good meal if I do a plate and a half.
Right. Yeah, I'm
with a couple little like fucking pieces of little tiny cake next to
it. Yeah, for sure. Oh man, nah. I'm glad the one out near you, Dusty, closed. The one in Geneseo. That one was. I remember going there as a kid, and it was nice.
That one was
then
sketchy.
As an adult, dude, like just the black shit like leaking out of the fucking server window was nasty. Like you could tell they dumped shit a bunch of times, and we're like, "Fuck it,
fuck it."
Yeah.
And then the bathrooms all broke down. I think it was something with a plumbing issue that ended up closing that place. Imagine eating your fucking...
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was in there one time and I held up some of the pork on a stick and it legit was in the shape of a fucking rodent. It looked like you bisected
skewered
a rat. Yeah, and fried it up and fucking put it on the stick with the rest of the shit.
Bet it still tasted great.
I ate it. I loved every bite of it.
Yep.
And just like John Spartan and fucking Demolition Man, if I got cryogenically frozen for 2 or 3 centuries and woke up and the only burger I had was a rat burger, I'd probably love it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody would.
Yeah, that's fair.
Demolition Man, Dusty. I'm not sure if you've seen it.
I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Have you?
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. That's a good one.
Oh.
That's a fucking good one. Illuminate.
I've seen it a couple times.
Deluminate. Now, I just want to be able to tell my house to do that without being like, "Hey Alexa" or Google. Just illuminate and the lights turn on. That'd be great.
That would be nice.
I think you could. You just have to
use a different software
or write a code to not use to have
the prompt.
Whoa!
Yeah,
that's not my.
You would have to have it always listening,
mm-hmm.
and always active.
Right.
But then that you also run into the risk of it picking up words in conversation and carrying out actions.
Yeah, like playing butt fucking dudes.
Right.
Because I went, butt fucking dude, like seriously. That would like that little kid. Hey Alexa, play Digger Digger. Playing dick in her ass. No. technology is great.
I actually, speaking of technology, I just saw a TikTok of AR glasses, or mixed. What the fuck did they call them? It's not quite VR. It's not quite AR. No, it is. It is AR. It's like a mixed media AR glasses, like what Google Glass should have been, but they're like actual like fucking eyeglasses, not just a fucking Dragon Ball Z like fucking heads up display.
Hey, I'd rock one.
So the resolution on it is supposed to be fantastic. Like you could be in a fully lit room and still see it.
Wow. Interesting.
It's 130 inch, the equivalent of a 130 inch screen that you see.
That's crazy.
Right? And you can do everything straight from your Android phone.
That's solid.
I mean,
push for the Androids. We've all got Androids, don't we?
Yeah.
Superior device.
Super.
But you can like plug in. You can plug in your plug it into your PlayStation, like the dongle. So you can be sitting there playing PlayStation while your significant other is watching TV.
That's cool.
And you can still kind of see the TV in the background.
You're fucking focused on a TDM match or like a fucking battle royale game while she's watching something and crying, and you're like sucked in, and you're like, "Fuck, suck a dick, yeah, suck a dick, you piece of shit." Would you turn that off? Oh shit. Yeah,
that would be pretty dope, though.
Yeah, dude, I want that.
And you could even get prescription lens inserts.
Oh shit! So you can have, you can just wear it all the time.
Yeah,
fucking
hell yeah.
Fucking.
I mean, they look clunky like the old. What were they? Oakley, the Oakley fucking headphone or the MP3 player sunglasses. You remember those?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
How they were like super fucking thick because that's where the MP3 player was on the arm of the
yeah, that's fucked. No, I want the contacts from Altered Carbon on Netflix. You've got like a little wrist interface that acts as like a mouse or like your keypad, but everything is a HUD up in front of you.
No, it's Black Mirror.
No, I think it's Altered Carbon.
They have that too? Because I know Black Mirror.
I've never watched Black Mirror, so...
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah. All the ads and shit, when the dude, it shows a guy walking without one, and then he puts it in, and all the signs on the buildings light up and shit. Like, there's no actual signage. It's all put through that device. And I'm like, yeah, that would be fucking cool. That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
Some kind of a better interface than we have right now. Shit, it's ridiculous. Like, smartwatches aren't that great.
No, I ended up stopped wearing mine because during the winter, working outside wearing gloves, because it's so big and bulky, it would hurt my wrist because I would be wearing fucking heavy gloves.
Right.
So I wouldn't wear it during the winter, and then this spring I just never put it back on.
I just had to change the band on mine because I got a nylon band, and Jesus fucking Christ, dude! After a couple of days this summer, that thing was stinky.
Yeah.
Everybody else said they couldn't smell it, but damn, every time I moved my hand past my face, I was like, man.
Yeah, I get that. But I was allergic to the silicone band, so I had to have the nylon band.
They feel better.
Yeah.
But I had to switch to the fucking steel one because the other ones got nasty, and I got sick of fucking washing it every couple of days this summer. So
that's fair.
I was like, nope, switching to the fucking steel band makes me feel like I got a fossil watch. Dude, I was on Amazon. I got a pack. I got a black nylon, an OD green nylon, and a black steel band in a whole kit to fucking put it on, add links, take links off the steel, fucking add shit to the nylon, fucking, and it was like $18, I think, with shipping.
Yeah, that's not bad. Because mine's starting to stretch.
Yeah, I noticed that with the nylon too. After a while, it got. But I constantly had to wash those fucking things. Just soap and water, let them dry out. But fuck that. The steel one I don't got to watch. I'm not allergic to it in any way, so it's not getting all like scratchy on the inside. Fossil watches used to do that because it was fake.
Yeah.
Like it was coated in silver. It wasn't actually silver.
Right.
Right.
But I remember when Fossil watches were the shit.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell
and the bigger the watch, the more baller you were.
The cunt. No, I know.
You know, Fossil is still around.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It is. I mean, they make money, dude. Those were expensive watches.
Yeah,
I mean, cheap, expensive watches. Let's be real. Like there are way. I know a guy that collects watches, has a watch collection. And they're stupid expensive.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, fucking Fossil watch. That's legit what this thing is like now. My smartwatch. But dude, I didn't realize that I couldn't charge the fucking stupid piece of shit smartwatch like my phone. So I plug my phone in at night. I'd put my watch on the charger at night. Well, now the fucking thing dies, and like I can wear it for like a day and a half, and I got to put it on the charger.
Yep,
because the fucking
that was the other thing
fried.
with mine is I could barely get through a day with it.
Right, because they have a cheap fucking battery. You know what I mean? And if it becomes charger dependent, the longer you leave it on, the less power the battery will hold. And I'm like, what the fuck did I pay for this then?
Right.
Why did I pay so much to know that I actually get 2 hours less sleep than I thought?
Right.
Sweet. I'm so happy to see my sleep pattern. Never mind. And then when I first got it, I was getting notifications of like who was in my network. And I was like, how does it know who's in my network? But it was people in my contacts who also had the same watch. It was like, oh, this person walked this many steps. I don't fucking care.
Right. Good for them.
Yeah. First world problems. You know. My fucking watch, it just doesn't fucking like work how I want it to.
Right. Like, I just want it to do the things I want it to do and just like fucking do it.
Yeah, like with this AR, interface, I want to be able to like hold my watch up and like see your face projected.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that would be dope. Like that's like we can video chat from a projection, like Star Wars style, legit. Rather than looking like we're
dope.
Pretending we're in Dick Tracy. I'll be there in 10 minutes. It's not even a cool like Star Trek number where you got to hit the chest piece and fucking doo-doo.
Right.
Hey, Jim.
That'd be cool.
It would be cool. Did you guys have the Nextel phones?
The push to talk?
Talkies, yeah.
I have them for work.
Yeah, I had them when I worked for the last company I worked for.
Yeah.
We had the push to talk, but nobody ever used it. But the company, like, we have to have the push to talk. But nobody ever used it.
Did you have CBs in the trucks?
No.
Oh.
That was like their reasoning. Like, we need to have CB radios or push to talk.
Idiots. Wasting money.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You got a cool
phone.
Fuck it.
So, Dustin.
I'm going to switch gears real quick.
Switching gears.
So earlier you were talking about Anthony Hopkins. Do you know how many movies he's been accredited for?
82.
Nope. 144.
I was going to say 147.
I was like halfway there.
You were halfway there.
Halfway
there.
So there's a person that has been accredited for 12,000 acting, or not, I'm sorry, 1,200 acting credits.
Who?
Just
Doug
take
Jones.
a guess. Nope. I didn't even know this answer because I was looking it up this afternoon because I was talking to my assistant manager about.
I remember his name.
Something like this.
He played Sauron. Or Sauron in Lord of the Rings. He has a metal album.
Sir Christopher something.
Who is it? Dusty Dam.
No.
Right.
Mel Blanc.
Mel.
Oh yeah,
Blanc.
because he was the fucking voice of like every Looney Tunes,
everything
when we were kids. Like
but
the voice
he's
of
the one that holds the most.
Oh yeah, for sure. I get that.
I feel like that doesn't count.
Right, because that means you're accredited. Like he was literally accredited for Daffy, Bugs, Elmer Fudd, Sylvester.
Oh, yeah. All of it.
Right.
All of them.
Like they would put out a 10-minute short, and of the 20 credits, he was 15 of them.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
Here's all the characters he was.
And I believe you were talking about Christopher Lee.
Yes.
Yes, Sir Christopher Lee.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he's
282.
Yeah. Bram Stoker was one of his first.
That's
he actually told Peter Jackson the scene when Sauron gets stabbed. He was supposed to be like, oh! And he was like, nah, I've done that, dude. That's not what people do.
Right.
Because he was in the SAS. So, like, yeah.
Right.
He's a bit of a legit badass.
Yeah, Christopher Lee is a badass.
Mm-hmm. Count Dooku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In former SAS.
Jim, you mentioned Danny Trejo.
Mm-hmm.
Trejo.
He's got...
Not Trejo.
Whatever. 420.
420 for Danny Trejo?
Yeah. 420.
Wow. That's crazy. I bet you he was like, I need to stop. No more.
Bro.
Yeah, right. 420? I'm done.
How about...
I started listening to a podcast called, I know we don't do free plugs, but it's called Badlands. It's about like the fucked up shit in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And every episode focuses on one person. They've done Marilyn Monroe, Robin Williams. They did Danny Trejo.
Mm-hmm.
And his story is pretty nuts.
Yeah.
It is, dude.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like he just walked onto a set to pick up a buddy he was a mentor. Like a sober mentor for somebody who worked on a movie set, and the dude needed him to come get picked up.
Yeah.
And Danny Trejo walked on the set, and the director's like, want to be in a movie?
Yeah. Robert Rodriguez.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Robert Rodriguez. I fucking love Robert Rodriguez, dude. Like, if you don't like the El Mariachi series, get the fuck out of here, dude. Desperado. El Mariachi was made in all Spanish. And then Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico are the continuance of, Rodriguez's first movie. And I don't know how many times I've talked about it, but I love that fucking dude. Like, he makes stellar movies. Some of the best, some of everyone's favorite episodes of the first season of Mando, Rodriguez directed. You know what I mean? Like that big fight at the end of season 1, that was Rodriguez, and it was fucking stellar, dude. Rodriguez and Tarantino worked together on From Dusk Till Dawn too.
Yeah.
And that's who I was curious about, Dusty. How many movie credits does Cheech Marin have?
Oh man, that's a good call.
I'm curious because there's, there's like 4 or 5 fucking Cheech and Chongs. And then he's in most of Rodriguez's movies, most of Tarantino's movies. We got yellow pussy, black pussy, pink pussy, stinky pussy. You find cheaper pussy? Fuck it. That would get us demonetized on YouTube.
Probably. Good thing we're not on YouTube. We are on Twitch, though, but I don't have that window pulled up. So
we're twitching. And
we're
talking.
twitching and talking.
Ticking and
152 twitching. Acting credits.
No shit.
All right. Well, it's that time.
Yeah, time for a break.
Time for a break. Fandom Limb Media ads for the podcast and just a quick break for the TikTokies.
Yeah.
So the trivia this week is what surprising animal carries an electrical charge? And I will tell you, it's not electric eels. I said surprising animal that actually exists.
Okay.
Find out after this. Bitch.
Picture this. You have a long commute to work and just want to listen to a good podcast, but there are too many choices. Anime, film, comic books, science. What will you do? Well, never fear. We are here with all of your podcast needs. Welcome, all freaks and geeks. We are the Square Roundtable Podcast, a collective of Black nerds discussing all things anime, comics, science, and pop culture related. Please join us for our weekly podcast every Friday on squareroundtablepod.fandomlim.com, YouTube, and wherever else you get your podcasts. Be there and be square.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Sarah.
And you should go listen to
A Swift Review,
a Tom Swift recap podcast. Sarah and I review weekly episodes of CW's Tom Swift, and we have special interviews lined up for y'all.
So go watch the show and then tune in to A Swift Review.
Till next time, Swift Squad.
Bye.
All right, we're back on the TikToks and the Twitches.
Yeah.
Welcomes. Welcomes the back.
Sorry. Sometimes that just, happens.
Break
That
out
just
in
happens.
songs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know?
Mhm.
All right,
I mean,
so
fuck.
what
Wow,
surprising animal carries a positive electrical charge?
yes. Humans.
No.
Jellyfish.
No. Jellyfish aren't actually electrical. It's a venom.
True.
And bioluminescence.
Also true.
Bees.
Mm.
Bees
That's right.
carry a positive electrical charge.
Heh. Now I wonder why they hide in a thunderstorm. But then you
Well,
think
I
that their
training.
nests would get hit more often.
Well, they do, but they've evolved to make sure they can weather storms.
The storm.
I like it.
So actually, because of their size and their body, like just them moving through the air creates a positive static charge.
Mhm.
That's kind of
That
cool.
when they land in a flower, which is also electrically charged,
Mhm.
negatively charged, right? So they land and all the pollen sticks to them,
Nice.
That makes
like
sense.
all over their body. Yeah.
Yeah, they're cheating.
It's kind of cool. Cheating.
It's cheating. But there's actually been whole studies about the electrical fields of bees and flowers, and it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Well, I feel like the amount that we think we know about plants is crazy because so many people talk to their plants and like they're like, oh, it helps it grow and this and that,
Right.
And I mean, like my plants, I look right at him and I'm like, I'm gonna hack you up.
Fuck
and
you.
smoke the fuck out of you. And you're gonna love it. I don't really.
Well, the Mythbusters did a study.
Oh, I totally
they
thought you
were
were
like-
like twisting up your tongue.
Mythbusters.
The Mythbusters.
The Mythbusters. They did a thing on that. They had one like a control where they didn't do anything. One where they like played heavy metal music and yelled at it, and then one where it was like classical and they,
Soothing tones.
soothing, nice things.
Mm-hmm. Which one did?
And the
better?
one that actually the classical one with the nice words.
So you think
Believe
the
it or
other?
not.
I bet you the other one was stronger though.
Oh, I bet. I totally bet. Hardier.
No, I
Did
will
you
say.
know
Go ahead.
the when you cut the grass, the smell of fresh cut grass
Yeah.
is essentially the grass screaming,
Yeah.
warning the other grass that there's danger.
We're all
Come and
gonna
kill it.
die.
Yeah. Right. And that's
gnarly.
the point of the happening, isn't it? Like the happening is that the plants are like, and fuck you,
Yeah.
and fuck you.
Yeah. That was the twist at the end of it. It was like,
Yeah.
this is Mother Nature just saying, fuck you.
Yeah. And of course, it was Mark Wahlberg who sorted it all out. Fucking M. Night Shyamalan, man. Have you guys ever watched an M. Night Shyamalan movie and left and went, you know what? I enjoyed that.
No. I have not. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I never have.
Nope.
I'm trying to think of one. Like Unbreakable was okay.
I haven't enjoyed it until that signature M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end, where it's just like, oh.
Dude, The Village.
Signs?
I figured out The Village in the first
Village.
5 minutes of the movie, and I was like, don't let me be right. And I was right,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh,
And Signs was just stupid.
I've never watched Signs.
Oh my God.
I've never watched Signs.
Don't waste your times.
I saw the sign.
It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
Okay, spoilers. Seems how you're not going to watch it.
Yeah.
The aliens, you see them like twice, and they can't survive water. So why would you try to take over a planet that's 75% water?
Yeah.
You know, like it just makes no sense.
I'm sorry, but the better aliens are from Mars Attacks that can't handle metal music.
Yeah.
Like War of the Worlds was okay, but again, it comes down
Which
to
one?
bacterial. I've never seen the original. I've only seen the one with what's his nuts? Thomas Cruise.
Well, you say the original. The original was a radio play.
Yeah.
True.
That caused mass hysteria because people tuned in like halfway through thinking it was an actual radio broadcast about fucking aliens taking over the world.
No, and that would have been dope as shit. But I mean, our generation doesn't experience
in the era when
that.
people had bomb shelters and shit. Like people were like going to their bomb shelters and fucking cranking their radios to hear what was happening with the aliens. It was probably intense.
If you were lucky enough to have a crank radio. Some people went in their bomb shelters and closed it up and were just like,
we're staying here till the food's
chilling.
done.
And that's how we got a Brendan Fraser movie.
Yeah. Which, well, what is it? Pleasantville?
Pleasantville was with Tobey Maguire. That's where they go from black and white to color.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Blast from the Past is
which is a great film.
Yeah. Brendan Fraser, great film. Encino Man, great.
The Mummy.
The Mummy, come on, that's
so
like
good.
pinnacle Fraser, like.
Right.
Yep.
Man, yeah, those movies. I will admit that I've never sat through the third Mummy movie in its entirety.
I don't know if I have either.
I can't say
I think I've seen it all just in like bits and pieces.
It's from what I've seen and what I know, it took the slapstickiness of the first two and just cranked it up to fucking 100.
Right.
Where like I enjoyed how serious but comical the original two are. Like that's the,
right.
Even I love that The Rock came out and said, Dwayne Johnson said that Brendan Fraser started his career.
That's cool.
That was his first movie, was as the Scorpion King, and that the most terrible CGI in the fucking world.
The worst
shit.
And I don't care what anybody says. I'm excited about Black Adam, man. I'm going to go fucking see that movie. I'm going to watch The Rock be a fucking badass superhero. I don't care.
I probably won't see it in theaters, but I will see it as soon as it's streaming.
Yeah.
I'll go see it. Well,
I mean, unless we decide to do an
go see it.
outing.
Sure. Nope, I have every intention of going to see that. That shit looks badass. I love it. It's going to be sweet.
You remember when we used to have to wait like 6 months or like a year for a movie to come out on VHS?
Bro,
now
it's like 6 months. Bullshit, dude. Yeah, that shit was like a year and
right.
a half, 2 years, depending on how popular the fucking movie was, because they actually had to mass produce the tapes.
Yeah. Yeah. And now it's like, oh, Thor came out, a month ago? And it's already on Disney Plus?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
which
it's
great
just
film.
crazy.
Yeah, I
watched
enjoyed
it.
Love and Thunder, man. That's an awesome fucking movie.
Yeah. Did you go back and watch the post credit scene, Dusty?
I did.
Yeah. It just comes back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to Valhalla.
Yeah.
It was good.
Hell yeah.
No,
that shit's great. You were not invited to the orgy.
There was so much stuff in there that I never thought I'd ever hear come out of like Disney. The orgies.
Come on, man. Like,
and it was just straight up like,
it's gods, man.
Hard.
Like
I know, but
Dude,
Still.
they're coming out with a Percy Jackson TV show, right? On Disney Plus. The fact that there's a half-blood camp indicates that the gods have been going around and fucking people for centuries, thousands of years.
Right.
It never stopped.
True.
Like Zeus has like 15 fucking sons in the lore. You know what I mean? Poseidon's
Right.
got a bunch of them. And the only one, and I guess there's only one half-blood who's actually one of Hades. And I was like, oh man, that's fucked up.
So Hades and Persephone only had one child?
No, there's because he's half-blood. If it was with Persephone, he'd be a full god.
No,
So that means
Persephone was a mortal. Remember, Hades tricks her to eat the
daughter.
Oh, right. She was half herself.
She's already demi. So, like, yeah, like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Human, like, but yeah, like, still, even Hades steps out on his fucking old lady, which is odd in the lore.
Right.
I mean, it depends on the lore. Like, we're thinking like legit mythology.
Sure. Right. Yeah. Of course, they're taking the lore and bending it a little bit. But yeah, legit mythology, fucking Hades is the only god who doesn't have multiple human fucking children.
Because he was so infatuated with Persephone.
Yeah. Persephone, I remember asking at Sunday school why the seasons changed because I had read about it. And I went home and looked up like why the seasons changed in like multiple religions and shit. Like 9-10 years old, fucking. Yeah, I always loved the story of Persephone, Demeter, and Hades, like that whole, issue, and that's why it gets cold and everything like that. That's awesome. That's cool ass shit. If you don't know, go look it up because I'm not going to sit here and explain it.
Fair enough.
Because, like I said at the beginning, I'm not an expert.
We pretend to be, though.
Yeah, kind of there. I do know quite a bit about that. My teacher,
semi-pro,
in Greek and Roman mythology, told me and the kid that sat next to me that we weren't allowed to answer questions anymore. And he would let the room sit there quiet and then look at us, and we'd be like, "Ma." Charon, the boatman. He's one of my favorite sub.
2 coppers.
Yep, that's my favorite sub deity-esque character in the Greek lore, the boatman. Yeah, takes you across the river Styx. River Styx is cool mythology too. Could you imagine going down a river of souls?
Like literally, the liquid underneath the boat is souls.
Yeah.
And that is purgatory. Soup. No, it's not even primordial soup. It is
souls,
like purgatory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the people who showed up without money. And they were like, fuck
if you didn't have the ferryman's toll.
Yeah. That's why they put the coins on the ice.
Yeah, to pay the ferryman's toll.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I think that's a cool way. You better put a couple coins in my pocket. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm kind of coins.
I'm going to fill my pockets with popcorn.
So when you get there, Satan's a little nicer because you're like, hey, what's up? I brought the popcorn.
I've got the snacks.
Well, no, I plan on being cremated, so.
Oh, that's fair.
You're going to scare the shit out of some fucking mortician.
Right?
I'm totally putting fucking handfuls of fucking shit in your fucking pockets now. Do they... That's a question.
I'll put M80s in your pockets.
And all that I've learned about post-mortem science, I don't know if they take your clothes off. Like, do you get the death suit back?
Or do I don't believe so.
Yeah,
I believe they burn you in it.
Like once people are done looking at you, which is a creepy ritual. Let's just say.
Yeah, I don't want a wake. I don't want a viewing.
Don't walk by my fucking empty shell,
rotting corpse.
Yeah, you filled me up, semi-rotting, all my insides out, filled me up with fluid so I didn't look so bad, and then put shit in my face so my face looked a little. No, don't do that to me.
Yeah, no. I'm going on record. Right. This is an official record now. I don't want that.
Yeah, my family already knows. I tell them they can do whatever they want. I just ask that they don't view my body like that. That's creepy. I don't like it.
Yeah.
walking by the coffin and shit. It's weird.
Dusty's being awful quiet because
Dusty's
me and Matt are talking about death again.
Yeah,
go figure.
It happens.
It
I'm totally
happens.
gonna bring a fucking thing and like put it in Dusty's pants so it looks like he has a boner.
Sweet.
I'll shield you.
That'd be great.
I'll run diversion.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's not for a long time. So,
Well,
and then
yeah.
when I get up there, I'll take his hand and I'll put his finger in his nose.
Yeah.
I would expect
yeah.
nothing less.
Hell yeah.
I know.
Hell yeah.
And I would do everything in my power to view your casket.
No.
There ain't going to be a casket.
No. There's going to be
And
an
I'll take a
urn.
trip downstairs.
I want him to leave the bigger chunks of me after they cremate me. Don't grind me up. Like leave the bits of my skull and my jaw and like the end
Right.
of
Usually
my
do.
long bones.
No,
So-
they grind it.
Yeah, usually
Well,
they grind all that.
It's
shit
all
up,
ground
so
to
it's-
powder.
Mhm.
When
gross,
we
dude.
got my
Right.
mom's ashes back,
Mhm.
there is a label inside that says, beware if you open, because there may still be full teeth and bone in here.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be larger pieces, but I'm
So-
talking like the ends of the long bones will stick around, bits of your
Yeah.
skull.
Yeah.
That stuff they will, but yeah, the teeth don't get ground up because it's not like a super. They're not trying to make it super tiny, but enough that you can legit dump it out. But yeah, that's why you shouldn't dump out ashes
And it's
because
heavy.
bone particulate is very, very, very bad to breathe. That
Yeah.
shit will recalcify inside your lungs. Don't fuck with that. It's dangerous.
Good to know.
Yeah, anytime you work with skulls and drilling
Bone.
tools and thing, yeah, you have to. Yes, I've
Wear a
only
respirator,
sawed
people.
open skulls, so you have to put a mask on so you don't breathe that shit in. For science,
Fair
it
enough.
was always for science. Let me just,
Always.
Except for that one time.
no one time yet.
Yet.
Underline, exclamation point.
Right. Asterisks.
No, I don't know. American Psycho has to be in our future, though. We need to have an American Psycho. It's almost fucking spooky season. It is spooky season. Fuck that, dude. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
saw the meme, but fucking fall walked in. and
Oh,
was
it's
like,
spooky season.
Heard you bitches were looking for me. Wha-bam!
Especially after today, where it was
Dude,
only
bro.
fucking 55 out
Yeah,
all
man.
day. Bro,
I had like
I
super
legit-
thin hoodie
I
in my car.
legit wore my fleece-lined pants today.
No shit. Yeah, I woke up this morning freezing my ass off. Chugging
Because
my
I
coffee.
pulled up the weather and it's like 55. I was like, I'll be fine. And Jess is like, no, it's supposed to be 55 and like breezy.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I'll put on the fucking fleece-lined pants because I am not ready. Like, my body has not acclimated yet.
No. It's funny because I was talking to a guy at work, and I pick up the phone and he's bitching to like one of his guys. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here." He goes, "It's 60 degrees." He goes, "Don't be bitching about it being cold. You were just bitching last week. It was too fucking hot."
Yep.
You
No,
know?
I
Like-
love this weather, but I was just like, damn, I was not
Not-
prepared for the
not
breeze,
ready.
man. Like,
Bro, like legit fleece-lined pants with a quilted flannel.
yeah.
Yep.
That's what I wore
I was
all day and I was
inside.
comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was not okay seeing that snowplow yesterday. That shit sucked. I saw it
Dude, when
flying
you
down the
sent
road. I
that,
was like,
man,
"You got to be
just
fucking
to
kidding
help
me."
paint the picture for the listeners who don't know Dusty. This motherfucker just sends a picture of a truck, and all of us, like, it took me a minute to realize that it was a snowplow truck because it was like the back quarter panel angle of the fucking truck.
Right.
Well,
And
You
all it
could-
said was
you
too
could-
soon.
Yeah.
you could see part of the plow, and you
I was
could
looking
see the
for-
salt portion of the truck.
Like Queen stickers on the truck and shit. And then I was like, oh, it's a
Oh,
salt truck.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fake ass motherfucker.
Hey, it's what I do.
It
Would you
is.
have it any other way? Of course we would.
Big
Dusty.
Fee Murphy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. No, I'm
Too
fine
bad.
with it, man. I've been sick of I can't stand the humidity up here, man.
The humidity
worst.
is what gets me too.
For
Mhm.
sure.
Like, even when it was like 70, what was it, last week, but the humidity was way up there.
Yeah,
I was
bro,
pouring
it
sweat.
dude. Yeah. I'm still turning the AC on in my car on the way home. Fuck that. Fuck that,
Yep.
because that
Yeah.
that breeze coming through that window is still warm.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Fuck that shit.
So
No, I'm excited.
if I have all the doors shut at work, my my warehouse area, if it's really, really humid, the floor sweats. It's gross.
Gross.
It is fucking gross.
Yeah, that's like some fucking campaign to a Critical Role being in that fucking living city.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I temporarily forgot about that. Thank you for bringing it back.
And I'm going to let Mike know to put some body horror into our campaign. We've already had the walkthrough anus-esque doors in our fucking campaign before. They were chitinous like bugs, but bug anus.
Bug anus.
Bug anus.
Did you guys know that you can tell if a snake is venomous or not by looking at its anal plate?
Nope. I saw that picture the other day, actually.
I knew about the eyes.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know. What's the deal with the eyes?
There's like 8 different ways to tell if a snake is poisonous.
Yeah.
And honestly,
it has something to do with pupil direction.
Mm.
I don't remember it off my head.
Because there's snakes that look like rattlesnakes, but they're not. And you have, because of the pattern on their skin, but it's also the diamond shape of the head.
Right.
Indicates that.
They're
like there's so much.
Faux rattlesnakes or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was one about the corn snakes. It was like corn snake and king snake.
It's corn?
Eats a corn?
No.
Big lump with knobs? No. It's got the juice.
It's got the juice. Fucking A.
Oh, fuck.
That kid, whoever made him go viral is just amazing.
I don't know.
Because that shit is everywhere. Seriously? Man, it's everywhere.
You know the songify from like way back when on YouTube? Hide your kids, hide your wife, shit like that.
Yeah.
There was an interview with a little black boy at some street festival, and he was eating corn, and he was like, "It's corn.
I love corn.
It has the juice. It's a big lump with knobs. Have a corntastic day." And they songified it.
Yeah.
And it's still viral on TikTok.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yep, see, that's my dad showing. My inner old dad showing. I can't help it.
I just stuck my finger in my cat's ear.
I thought you were going to say butt for a second.
Yeah.
No,
dude, that's the worst though with
portion.
the cats, man. When they're like, "Oh, show me some love," and then they're like, "Fucking put your finger in my ear," and then it's like, "Ooh, what did I just touch? Your ears are gross, man." I don't even want to put my finger in a human's ear, right? Like I'll put it in mine, but I don't want to put my finger in your ear.
Right?
It's gross. I don't want to finger.
That shit's gross.
So gross.
I've seen what comes out of people's ears, man. Ugh.
Dude, you know how they flavored the earwax Jelly Belly?
Please don't say real earwax. Please don't say real earwax.
The dude who helps flavor them didn't clean his ears for a month and came into the office, cleaned it out, and tasted it.
No. No. That's fucking nasty.
It's fucking nasty, bro. I've never even been like, what does this smell like? Right? Have you ever smelled it? I've never smelled it.
No.
Like, that's just one of those things that comes out of your body that you're like, I'm good. And this motherfucker was like, I've got to do this.
For science.
Yeah. For jelly
For my
bellies,
job.
To fuck with people. Bean
So-
Boozled, have you guys done that before?
Yes. Let me tell you all about fucking Bean Boozled. Fucking A.
What's your success rate like, Dusty?
0.
Oh, bro.
0. Every fucking one.
That's awesome. I'm the exact opposite. I've only got the toothpaste one once.
Really?
And I've eaten dozens. Like, we get that every year. Those go in the kids' fucking stockings so that we can play that at the beginning of the year. And oh man, fucking, they'll go back to back. We'll do it 3 or 4 times in a fucking row, and then they're like, I'm done, and I'm like, hell yeah, chocolate fudge.
I gotta open the door. I'll be right back.
He's having
Animal
issues. Yeah, animals, dogs. I mean, that's what you get for
Animals.
having dogs. I have cats. Cats leave you alone a lot.
I have nothing.
I wish I had nothing.
No, you
I
don't.
wish- Yeah, I do. I do, because it's expensive, man. And then we got the kitten, and she gets treated. What?
Don't say that. My wife's on here. I'm trying to get a fucking dog.
Well, we have 3 cats, and
Right.
the youngest one likes these cat soups, and we have to have a Chewy order. It's the only way to get it.
Ah,
Going to the store, you get fucked, and she gets real bitchy when she doesn't have her fucking soup. Yeah, like Janelle took a trip one time, and legit, the fucking cat was mean to me. Like, she wouldn't let me touch her. Like literally, I did nothing to her, and she treated me.
I remember
like
you
kicked her
saying
across
that.
the room. Yeah, and then as soon as I gave her a soup, she was fucking zooming around the house, fucking loving on me, and I was like, "You're a rude motherfucker, man. Like, that's fucked up. That is fucked up." And people say cats don't do that. No, she was being a bitch because Janelle left, and I didn't give her any soup. But maybe she just thought I was being a dick.
could be. Could
Maybe.
be.
But she, listen, 2 wrongs don't make it right.
Nope.
That's right.
All right. I think it's time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Don't be a
Wrap
fool.
up the
Wrap
nerd.
your tool.
If you think she's spunky, wrap your monkey.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What you got, Dusty? You got one? You don't got a euphemism for us?
You must lick it before you stick it.
Yeah, you've got to work it
Yeah.
before you jerk it.
We are talking about nerds here.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to. Hey, your nerd might be chainsaws. You got to fucking rip that bitch. Get her going.
Right.
Right. You could get your
That's right.
Thomas James Hewitt on, little leather face. Maybe that's your bag. It's almost Halloween time.
It's
Maybe it's your
spooky
mask.
season.
Yeah, Dusty, you need to do some serial killer research, so we can have a serial killer episode
I can do that.
for the Halloweens, and then
Or
do
just-
Or
Or just
All kinds
don't
of shit.
and interject here and there.
I mean, mhm.
Excuse me, I have questions.
Me and Matt would probably
So-
be able to answer them.
Oh yeah. So yeah, grab your friend's nerd, grab your nerd, just get it all over your face, all up in your eyeballs. It's okay.
Throw it at people. It's cool,
Well, if your nerd is throwable, yeah, for sure. Unless it's sharp
you know.
Yeah.
or a
I
firearm.
was trying to
to
Yeah.
huck the nerd around a little bit.
trying to huck it around. Yeah, if you're gonna roll a 1, at least make it funny.
All right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends and family.
Mhm.
All the stuff's down in the show notes.
Yep.
Schnotes.
The
The
schnotes.
Schnotes.
Codes for Kids is still going until the end of September. And then we are going to be sending off the first batch. We have 21,000 plus code cards
Jesus.
donated already,
That's killer.
which is why I have no more beard.
Yeah.
We are trying to hit another 5,000 before the end of September. And I did say if we hit that number, I would shave the mustache.
Oh shit.
Wah, wah, wah.
You're gonna get
But,
carded
I mean-
for beer, bro.
I
Yeah.
don't buy beer.
Cigarettes.
Fair.
See, where I work, you got a card for cigarettes anyway. It don't matter.
Right.
I see your ID, motherfucker.
So, yeah. Share the show with your favorite TikTok content creator.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Nice.
The show is available on Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Pandora, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and like literally anywhere else you get your podcast because they just like disseminate from there.
Yeah.
Not on Netflix yet.
Not yet. As soon as they add a podcast option, though, you better believe we'll be on there.
Who would you
We'll be there.
guys want to play? So don't pick yourself, but pick your other 2 co-hosts. Who would you want to play us, right, Jim? If they made a movie about dads doing nerd shit.
Man, that's a good call.
You know what?
Man.
Let's write it down. We'll do it next week.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
All right.
All right. Yeah. We'll talk at you next week.
Okay.
Deuce.
Peace.
Take it easy. It popped up a thing on me.
That's what she said.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
You know what Confucius says?
Man who stand on toilet, high on pot.
You're damn right. Why were the welder and the stoner such good friends? They
I don't know.
both love sparking up joints.
Shut the fuck.
Is that all you got this week? You got anything else?
What's the difference between a drunk and a stoner? The drunk will run a stop sign. The stoner will wait for it to turn green.
Bro, I literally sat at
That
an
is true.
intersection the other day waiting for the light to turn green. The light wasn't there. I was just like zoned out.
I've stopped in the middle of I thought it was a 4-way intersection, so I'm stopped waiting for this car to go, and they're like looking at me like, "What the fuck are
Yeah.
you doing?" And I was like, "My bad."
My bad. All right.